Hey, it's Alex Tracy. Welcome. So first of all, I cut my finger yesterday, so I have a Ninja Turtle thingy, which my son put on me. So that's the first thing. It's not that important. The second thing is I'm going to walk you through how to thaw this fear when it comes to your offers, your services, your sales, when you kind of get all clammed up when it comes to your sales. And so we're going to actually talk about it the whole month. Hi, Julie. So I just made you a whole bunch of awesome videos to help you cut your cords, do some energy breaks, zip up your energy. So I'll make sure to post that below as soon as it's uploaded. But I want to walk you through a super awesome post that I just wrote for you. It's an article and I want to walk you through it. I don't have a whole lot of battery, so I'm going to try to do it before my phone dies. But if I had the magical tool to help you break the ice between you and your ideal clients, and you could let your offers sell themselves, would you be interested? Right? If there was a way to break the ice between you and your ideal clients and your offers could just sell themselves, would you want to get yourself all up in there? I hope so, right? And use the tool because it actually exists. All right, so here it is. When doing sales feels scary or too exhausting, or you don't even want to bother, or you have a million negative beliefs about it, let's dive right into it. So, and is this you? Do you feel like somebody else should do the selling for me? You rewrite your marketing material. You keep second guessing yourself. You question everything you do. Is that really what's going on with you every day when you're working on your business? And if it is, please hang out with us because we need to undo that. I hope you feel the way too, but we really want you and me and everyone who are creative and we're daring and we're offering these new ways to doing things. We want our services to go out and to be in the world, right? We don't want to hide. So let's make sales way easier for you. Okay. How to create the perfect offer. So I'm going to go right into this. You might want to read the whole article, but it's going to feel a little bit as difficult and disgusting as if you've never French kissed anyone and somebody told you about French kissing and you've never heard it. So if you can remember that, the first time you've ever had a French kiss, to me, it was the scariest thing I had ever done in my life. And I had done some pretty scary things already so far at that age. Such as learning how to ride horses with my sister, who was a pretty crazy, fun sister. So that was scary. But the French kissing was scarier. And the reason I bring this up, it's because after you got used to it, didn't you eventually end up loving it? So think about sales in the same way. At first, it's scary. You don't really want to do it. You don't want to put yourself out there. You don't want to be vulnerable. But then when you actually keep doing it and keep getting better at it, it actually gets really fun. And it gets to be something that really almost nourishes you as much as hopefully French kissing does when you do it with the right person. So, all right. So sales are about people. And I know let's talk about how sometimes we don't always like people, or you may have had experiences with people where it sucked, right? People in high school or younger, or your parents maybe criticized you, didn't believe in you. And so now you may have some negative voices in your head saying, who do you think you are? You'll never make it. Nobody's going to need this. Who's going to need this? And so you actually shut down your positive flow of creativity. You shut it down with those negative beliefs. So, and it can be people based. So if your fear of people, stops you from offering your services or coming up with the ideal offer. Again, we're going to talk a whole lot more about it this month. I'm going to do a free Meditating with Angels gathering to help you go into some of these deeper, darker fears and clear them. But what I'm really going to recommend is that you don't try to attract or interview the mean girls or the jerks. So pretty much you're going to go out and interview women and men, and you're going to make these beautiful connections with them, and you're going to interview them about what they need. So if you want to work with women who struggle with their weight, then you're going to look for women who struggle with their weight and really get into their space, their intimacy, their mind. You really want to get to know your ideal client better than you know your mother, your kids, your spouse, and even like you want to get into their shoes. You want to know what they're thinking as they're looking for your product and your service as a solution. So in order to do that, you need to talk to as many of those types of people as possible. And the reason I bring this up is you want to avoid interviewing the non-ideal people. So don't go interview the mean girls, don't interview the jerks. What if you could really attract the best? What if you could attract someone who's your ideal client? So I'm sure you've done the list of the perfect spouse or the perfect home or the ideal day. So this is the same thing. And I have a little cheat sheet for you. You can download it when I put the link somewhere. And it's a guide that helps you free flow and just download what your ideal client looks like. Like, what do they do every day? What do they think about? And what are they struggling with? And then you can add to that list when you actually do talk to them. And I also gave you my free break the ice, little messenger, Facebook Messenger, whatever, Twitter Messenger, little small paragraph. You can send them like 2 lines. Hey, can I interview you? And I sort of give you some examples on how to do that and how to get to talk to them on the phone. You want to get them on the phone. This is not like an online survey. Now, will people have time? I have never heard of anyone not have time to talk about themselves, because that's what they're going to do. You're going to hold space for them, and you're going to sort of create this space where they can process out some of their struggles and some of their, whatever issues they have. And so most people say, of course, I will talk to you. Of course, interview me about this specific topic. Now, if you want to work with women entrepreneurs who are still working in the corporate world, then you want to go look for them and you want to reach out to them and you want to just really have that ideal list of people who you really, really want to connect with. Because when you reach out to her and you have this knowing in your heart that she's part of this tribe that you're attracting, you're going to have the same positivity that you have when you're going somewhere and everyone's telling you there isn't going to be any parking, but you know that you asked for a parking spot, and so you're going to get it. Do you guys get me? So just intend on things going really well. All right, hopefully I have more battery to finish. So download the cheat sheet, and it's about service, you guys. It's not about selling. So when you're on the phone with them and you interview them, you're going to forget that you have anything to sell, because you technically really don't have the ideal offer unless you've interviewed them already and you're watching this video after. But to really get an offer that's going to sell itself, you want to have spoken to as many of those kinds of women or men that you want to work with, because then your writing will match what they think. Your even your posts on Facebook, your images, everything from beginning to end will match them, because you'll get to know them better. All right, so let's get you out of feeling isolated or alone as an entrepreneur and get really excited and feel really, really positive about it. So, I'm that gal who is going to tell you to try French kissing, because it's actually really, really fun. And at the end of the day, it's going to feel scary, but then it's going to feel really, really good. So I'm that girl who's telling you right now to try it. Go out and interview people. Go out and try to do more sales, and not more sales yet. I'm going to tell you how to do that later. But try to get more information about your ideal clients. And then you're going to start to love connecting with women and men more and more and more and more. All right, so I think I covered what's in the article. Go check it out. Avoid interviewing and talking to the mean people. You don't have to attract them. Let's make that voice in your head that says that you can't. Let's make it completely false. And the best way to sort of counter a subconscious belief is to take action and to gather more proof that it's actually wrong, and that you can attract ideal clients who actually want to hire you to help them with their problems. Cool, you guys? Leave me some comments. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you very, very soon. Mwah.